So taking a little float down the Iowa River today, and on a little mission to grab a trail cam that I left in here on an island last fall. It's a cell cam, but couldn't get in here last fall. It got too cold before I had a chance to come in here. We had not enough ice to walk out and get it, and too much ice to get in with the kayak. So came back here today and floating down the river, gonna swing in and hope the camera's still there on the tree. Was locked up, but you never know, it's public land. So nice day. Anyway, even if it's not there, take a little paddle in the kayak and enjoy the weather. So we'll see if it's still there. So we're here. We arrived at where trail cam location is, so let's hop on in there and see if it's still there. See if we can find it too. Oh, there it is. Things look a lot different now than they did last fall. It almost seems like there's more trees and things knocked over here than there was before when I was in here. And that was kind of the one concern I had with leaving this trail cam in here till this spring, was this area tends to get flooded in spring, and even last summer and we had ridiculously bad flooding even into July. So I know last year this would have been underwater. I don't know if it was this year because I wasn't down here, but let's see if the camera's intact. Spider web in here. Everything looks good. Still here at least. Whether it works or not, we'll figure that out later. But good to be back. Good to be out in the woods again, and we'll see if it works. Hey guys, thought I'd real quick show you my kayak setup for today, and pretty much the kayak that I run most of the time, and that is a New Canoe Frontier 12. Now today, I'm just running down the river, popping in here on public land to grab a trail cam and just bouncing out of here. I kept things pretty minimal. One seat in here, trolling motor. It's a 30-pound thrust trolling motor with a battery in the front and a paddle. And that's pretty much all I'm running today because I don't really need a lot. But the one thing I really like about these New Canoe kayaks is their versatility. You can see here we have spots. I can put 2-3 seats in this kayak. I can put one seat, all my gear, and throw a deer in this kayak and float it in and out. I've got all my mounts hooked up for rod holders, fish locators, which I don't have on here. I just take that stuff off when I don't need it and put it on when I do need it. And as you can see in the back, we got that trolling motor. I can actually run trolling motor like that. I can run a trolling motor up in the front here if I want to run like a GPS trolling motor or one with spot lock, stuff like that for fishing. Works really slick. And then with that flat transom out in the back, I can actually run an outboard motor, so gas motors, 2 to 3 horse. I can run a pedal drive. They have a pedal drive system for this, which I'm really interested in, and I'm thinking about either maybe pick one up this year, maybe next year. With the supply issues this year, might be hard to get, but it's going to work really slick for what I like to do, which is running rivers. And it can run, that pedal drive can run in shallow water because it'll just bounce up if you hit bottom. It's got a guard on the prop and stuff like that. So, you know, there's other like that trolling motor, outboard motor, a lot of other types of drives. You don't want to hit bottom with that because they're pretty rigid. But with that pedal drive, I think it's gonna be pretty sweet for all that stuff. But again, I just love the versatility. You can strip it down, go light. You can load this thing up and put all the bells and whistles you want on it. and do some serious fishing. And by the way, we're applied, and we're looking to become a new canoe dealer for 2022. So a year from now, spring of 2022, look in our shop. We might have these new canoe kayaks. Really looking forward to it because, again, they're just such a tool that you can outfit to your needs and get multiple uses out of it, versus, you know, something just like a fishing boat or a cheap kayak. You kind of get one or the other, but you don't have that versatility to use it for a lot of things. So, like every piece of gear that I own and I like to own, I like versatility. I like to be able to use it for multiple different applications, and so I don't have to have, you know, multiples of everything for each specific, you know, type of thing I like to do. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on the water, head on out, and if you're ever interested in a kayak, just let me know. So heading back upstream now, and way downstream I just paddled, but going against the current, I figured I'd run the trolling motor on the way back up. So see, there's a 30-pound thrust. This is going all out here on highest speed, and we're cruising around quite well. Now I didn't bring my extender. Usually I have a pull extension so I could sit, you know, facing forward and run the trolling motor, but forgot to bring it. No big deal. With the stability of this kayak, I mean, you literally turn around and run this thing, no problem. And you can sit, I mean, you can literally sit on this thing sideways and fish, hang your feet right off the side. It's just incredibly stable, so no big deal. Cruising up the river. This river is really, it's pretty low right now, so we have to, especially with the trolling motor, have to make sure we stay in that channel right along the edge here and follow the current, because like when I came down here I was paddling and kind of came through there, and we were hitting bottom with the paddle. So it's a dry year, so it's definitely down quite a bit in water level. There's your pedal stole for your second seat too. Trolling motor, little storage up front. Like I said, just super versatile. Really love these kayaks.